What is going on? Welcome back for Tuesday free picks for some college football games. We are here after a Monday night football game from the Dolphins and Rams. That was a little bit lackluster, if you ask me. I think these offenses are hyped up, and maybe the defenses played better than what we anticipate. But overall, some decent stat lines from Puka, Cooper Cup, Stafford, um, Waddle came through for us. We had a few VIP winners last night. Um, First one being both quarterbacks throw an interception. That was a fun one. That cashed in the second quarter. So that was a VIP win. And then another one with Waddle and Stafford completions. This Waddle line, he had that 20, 30-yard play at the beginning of the game. Then he got some other targets. Tyreek Hill was non-existent. So glad that I at least got one of the Dolphins wide receivers right. And then Stafford was just having to throw the ball a ton to catch up. That just their play calling was so lean to pass. But VIP had a good night. As you saw yesterday, our free picks did not have a good time. Kyron Williams getting the first catch of the game was not the sight that I wanted to see. Um, I mean, he's never been targeted that many times in a game. So a little bit of a rarity there. I thought they would have a bit more success running the ball and that he wouldn't need to be used in the pass game. But obviously, once they get behind and they're throwing twice as much as they're running, it's going to happen. We made a great call on the tight end, though, being non existent. Davis Allen has kind of taken over the tight end room. Um, and then Devon A. Chain not getting his rush yards. He's just way more of a receiving threat. The running ability, it's there, but it's explosive and it's not consistent. It's not like he uh, gets into the game like Henry and gets the reps. It's like he's either going to bust one on the first couple plays or it's just going to be in the trenches. So VIP had some great wins. If you want to get VIP picks for free, if you go use code 10, I was going to take this down last night, but I guess I'll just leave it hanging for today, maybe tomorrow. You can get a free week of my VIP picks. They've been doing real well. So you would actually be getting all day Sunday and Sunday night football, and then Monday night football, and then you'll get Thursday night coming up. So this actually would probably be a good time to get this discount. You just use week 10 when you go to my Winnable. If you're not familiar with what Winnable is, it's essentially a place that I can post my picks for you, and you can see them come through. So post about our wins. So our VIP slips come through like this. I put the link, and I put the slip. So all you would need to do is go to whatever VIP picks weekly, go to apply promo over here on the left, week 10, and apply, and make sure it shows you 0. Okay. So you can do that. I'll leave it hanging for today. After that, I'll probably take it off. So you can get free VIP for the week, um, in addition to all the free picks that we already put out. Talking about our free picks tonight, let's go ahead and focus on Bowling Green versus Western Michigan. Who would have thought that we're focusing on this game? But when I saw that we got our boy Harold Fanon and Connor Bazelak back playing, I had to do it. Because if you remember, we had a slip last week. I don't think it'll be here anymore. No, it won't be. But they, if they would have kept playing, if the game would have been longer, if it would have been more competitive, they won 42 to 20 something. They would have smashed. Their lines were going up increasingly at the same time. They both finished at 90% of their projection, which means they're just so correlated together that if Connor's going to be passing for a lot, Harold is going to be catching a lot. That's just the way that they're going to work. Usually that's how correlation works, but these two are so tied together. It's the top receiving threat that he has. This guy is a monster. If y'all have never seen just how large this human is, he's a big guy. He can run across the middle. He can get some catches outside. So I'm going to be rocking with this. Coming in hot, coming against a better team. I don't think they're going to have a massive lead on. I think it'll be more competitive. And in games like that, Connor Bazelak tends to pass the ball frequently. He can go 30 plus pass attempts in certain games. On the flip side, we got over on both. Okay. We usually have been throwing some unders around here, but I'm going to be going over on both tonight. So we want some high flying offense. Hayden Wolf and Kenneth Womack. Last week, we took their unders and they hit, but we're going to be taking their overs this time because we are going against a weaker Bowling Green defense. I made the projection, or I made the guess, that going against Northern Illinois would be a bit of an L for them. It's a toughest defense that they've gone against. Otherwise, this team has been putting up 50-something points a game. If you go to Western Michigan, 48, 52, 34, 45. And then you see against Northern Illinois, I made the projection. That's one of the best defenses they're going to face all season, and they're going to struggle, and they did. And I think this defense is a bit of a weaker opponent for them. This is a get right spot. Um, love these plays. Honestly, if it's a competitive game, I can see these hitting pretty easily. And I'm not the type to usually like campaign for that, especially on these college football picks. If you've ever seen me before, I'm usually kind of down on these, but I actually really like these. And we're actually getting an 8x payout, not 7.5, which is nice. Even though these are very correlated, obviously the quarterback and the receiver, quarterback and receiver, these are very correlated because they're very tied together. But that's what we're going to take advantage of. Is if both these quarterbacks can pass for a lot of yards, if they can have a solid competitive game going on here, their top receiving options should also have that. And honestly, guys, I think these lines are lower because of that game that happened. If you look at Womack, he's been hitting this line easily. His line was up at like 60 or something last week. And then for Hayden Wolf, he's been passing a lot as well. So I'm going to lock these in. I'm going to post these to my winnable. Again, use that code week 10 for a free week of VIP picks. And if you're not on Better, you can use code DADDY for a deposit bonus of up to $200. And then a Thursday Night Football free pick will also be packaged in whenever you access your new account. Link is in the description, or you can just go to Better directly and use the code DADDY. So if you're not on Better, go ahead and get on there. It's a great site. You can do some of their boosted lines and get some crazy payouts. Like you can get like 10x on a 3-man or 20x on a 4-man. There's some crazy stuff on Better. It's pretty solid. I'm going to lock this in on Prizepicks just because this play and the payout is not getting hit too hard. So I'm going to lock that in. Hope you have a great Tuesday. Let's make some money on a college football game. Let's do it. Thanks for stopping by. I would appreciate it if you drop the page a subscription. It's free of you to do. It helps the channel tremendously. We're almost at 300 subs. That would be an awesome threshold to hit. And if you like this, drop the video a like. If you're going to be tailing with me, leave me a comment. I want to see it. Let's see if you're a tailing so I can come back and throw a celebration whenever we win. All right. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Let's make some money.